Hey guys, welcome back to the process. In today's video, we have another $10 budget challenge where I went on eBay, TCG Player, and even Facebook Marketplace to look for cards to buy to make up my $10 budget. The name of the game is to try and make a profit off of our $10 budget challenges. So let's see how I did. Let's go ahead and switch over. Let's take a look at the cards I picked up. I did pick up 4 cards total. I did pick up this really nice non-holographic rare Jungle Kangaskhan. I picked this up for $1. I know, crazy, right? The reason why it was only $1 is because there's a crease in it right there, and there's a crease in it right there. It's technically a damaged card. This would make a really good binder copy, though. I think if I were to resell this card, I could realistically sell it for like $1.50 or $2, double my money. It wouldn't be too hard to do either. A lot of people do really like to collect these, vintage Wizards of the Coast 1999 Pokemon cards, base set, jungle, fossil. Really cool card in my opinion. Might just put that one in my own binder. I don't know if I have one of those in my binder, to be honest. The next card that I picked up is this really nice Mega Camerupt EX. This is the XY 198 Yellow A Black Star promo. The Yellow A stands for alternate art. This is the alternate art Mega Camerupt out of the Premium Trainers XY collection box that released back in 2017. That box currently is selling for like $300 or more. So a lot of people really aren't opening up those boxes anymore. And they were kind of hard to find when they first came out anyway. The retail price on those boxes was $99.99. So a lot of retail stores just didn't have a bunch of them. And honestly, you're just not going to open up a $300 sealed box. I picked this card up for $3 off of TCG Player. I would put a value on it on the low end, around $5 or so. It's in fairly good condition. There's a nick in the corner right there. I would probably send this card in to get graded, and I would realistically expect like a PSA 8 or 9. It wouldn't be anything too crazy high, just because of that one nick. The centering isn't fantastic, but in my opinion, this is just a really cool card. Like, sometimes you're looking at a card and you're like, man, why is that only $3? And this is one of those cards. There's actually still a few of these up on tcgplayer.com for like $3. I may end up purchasing the rest of them after this video. I'm not sure. If you go ahead and buy some of these, let me know down in the comments. But for $3, I thought this was kind of a home run type card. There is 14 alt art cards in that premium collection box that this comes in. The total PSA population of this card is 46. There's 22 PSA 10s, 24 PSA 9s. None are graded lower than that. The last PSA 10 sold for around $146. There hasn't been any recent PSA 9 sales. A lot of people just hang on to these, it looks like. The last PSA 9 sale was almost 2 years ago, and it was pretty low. I would probably send this one in to get graded just for my personal collection, but if I did try and resell it and it came back in 8 or 9, I could realistically see this sell for around $45 to $50. Basically just doubling our money. That's a really cool card. One of my favorite pickups. The next card that I got was this reverse holographic EX Delta Species Ralts. It is the normal psychic type. It's not the Delta Species type. The Delta Species type is a fire type, if I remember correctly. Really cool card. This is from all the way back in 2005. Just a really nice looking card. I really enjoy this artwork. I picked this up for $2.71. Let me take a look. Yeah, $2.71 is what I picked this up for. I got this on tcgplayer.com. Look at that thing shine. That's a good looking card. This is a card that I would consider grading. It does have a nick right there in the corner, on the edge I mean, and then right there on the corner. Other than that, it's really clean, and I did take it out of the sleeve and look at it, and I didn't see any like crazy scratching on it. You can even see it through the semi-rigid there because there's no scratching on the semi-rigid. But the foil on it's pretty clean. I could realistically see this coming back in 8 or 9. I don't ever expect to get a CGC or PSA 10. It's just not realistic to look at it that way. I would put a current value on this raw card around $6 or so. About double what I paid for it. In this really good condition. It could have come in worse condition and still been worth the $2.71 that I paid for it. So getting it in this good of condition was awesome. This is a really hard card to grade. The total PSA population on this is pretty low. There's 7 PSA 10s, 23 PSA 9s, and the PSA 8 range has 3. The last sale of a PSA 10 was over at $100. I think if I were to grade this, I would probably send it to CGC and realistically expect like an 8.5 at the best. This would be a personal collection card more than a sell card because I do really like this. All these EX Delta Species and other EX era stamped cards, they're just really nice in my opinion, and I honestly have a really big collection of them that I planned to sell when I bought them, but they just ended up staying in my personal collection. The last card that I picked up was this Gardevoir EX, and yes, it is from the notorious Steam Siege set, number 111 out of 114. Steam Siege is probably regarded as the worst TCG set of all time. It's just got a really bad reputation. I'm not really sure why. It's got beautiful cards in it. There's just no like extreme chase card. You got the Gardevoir secret rare, you got the Volcanion secret rare, you got the full art and secret rare Steelix cards. There's just nothing in there that makes you want to go, wow, I'm going to spend $500 on a card. The most expensive card in the set is probably the Mega Gardevoir EX secret rare. Maybe the Steelix secret rare. Those are not very expensive at all. I did pick this card up for $2.94. I would value it at around $5 or so. Pretty close to double what I paid for it. This is actually in really good condition. As you can see there, this is a grade-worthy copy. I would probably send this one into PSA to try and get a PSA 9 on it. I think that's a realistic expectation for this card. The last CGC copies of this, actually, the CGC 8.5 and the CGC 9s sold for $40 and $50 respectively. Those were the last known sales of this card. The last PSA 10 and PSA 9 were $135 and $90 respectively. So there's a pretty big premium gap on the PSA versus CGC slabs for this card specifically. At most of actually that premium gap is on most cards, to be honest. CGC just doesn't have the premium that PSA has. This is one of my favorite pickups of this month. It's a really good looking card. Honestly, just looking at it this way just doesn't do it justice. You really got to see some of these full arts in person to really appreciate what they are. But I did pick up these 4 cards for a total of $9.65, so we did stay under our $10 budget. I would put a raw value on all 4 of these cards right around $17.50 if I were to resell them. So even with fees and shipping and stuff, our profit margin would be kind of low. But like, this is just a $10 budget challenge, starting with $10. You're not going to hit too many home runs, especially in today's market. It's getting really hard to find even near mint cards that are actually near mint. If you've been buying a lot of singles recently, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I do really appreciate you guys checking out my video. As always, I'll have another $10 budget challenge coming out next Tuesday. I do plan on doing these every Tuesday for the foreseeable future, as long as I'm able to find cards, of course. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Which one of these was your favorite card? Which one of these was your favorite pickup? Which one of these, are these good pickups in your opinion? I would really like to hear from everybody. Like I said, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button. I really appreciate all of you. Have a good night.